celebration in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get Sooners. We'll kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Etheridge. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Kent State's offense will get the first swing of the game. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season.
There he goes. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll run play action. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
It's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
And the Golden Flashes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So Oklahoma's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of things. And if they're going to be successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target, too. We've seen him make some really tough catches and some big moments for this offense. He's going to have to do that in this game today. The defense is...
Turning it on! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. The Sooners are on the move. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. A 1st down run in the red zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal for this offense. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They tried to throw it in last time and didn't get it. Still needing 2 yards on third. Touchdown, Oklahoma! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. You want to make sure this Boomer Sooner crowd gets it going early. That is one way to get it done.
And we get to break out the Sooner Schooner. The wagon gets to come out. Everybody gets jacked up. Everybody gets excited. Oklahoma has an electric atmosphere. And when these fans get involved early like this, good luck.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Looking downfield on first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. Got a man, it's Harris. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. That's caught. It's Harris. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
And the Golden Flashes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Looking deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The Golden Flashes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Catch in the middle. It's Lewis. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? That last completion sets him up on second down. They go to the ground. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Pulls it in. It's Sategna. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Sategna. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. That's reeled in, it's Thomas. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught, it's Lewis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Reads it, fires complete. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Power football with the run. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. He'll do it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to Illinois. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Garcia. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Grab near the marker, it's Clark. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Leaves it with the back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. And the golden flashes. Now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. That's caught. It's Hicks. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The golden flashes line up to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They've had a really productive 1st half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Finds a little space.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. And the Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. The throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Sategna. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Got it behind the line. It's Gibson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll line up for a second down play. Caught behind the line. It's Gibson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Sooners come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. They boot it away on fourth down. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Nothing but punts as a result of the first three offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man in the middle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks? That's just ridiculous.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Wants to fire on second down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
And the Golden Flashes will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Fair catch called for and made. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for second down. Give to the running back. Quick spin on the run. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. To the air, it's Hawkins. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Robinson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hunter. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll keep it himself. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. The golden flashes, headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 3rd. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to pass, it's Hawkins. Quarterback just flat missed him, incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. The Sooners come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before half. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to Illinois. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Snagged in the middle, it's Berry. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to go up top, and time's running out in a half. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Between the uprights, it's good.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And as time runs out here in the first half, the offense will take a knee and go to the break, content with the lead they've built. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation, and with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
And the Golden Flashes will boot it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Working the middle. It's complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal block offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Grabbed behind the line, it's Burks. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds his tight end.
But I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let him throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a 4th down. Decision time for this offense.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The give to the tailback. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Grabbed in the middle, it's Garcia. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Gonna run it. It's Hicks. He's gonna lose a yard on that one. The Golden Flashes will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Grab behind the line, it's Burks. Oh, what a cut! Open space at the 25. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw again. Under fire. Trying to get rid of it. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. They're working that left side. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that 1st down play. Now giving up a negative play on 2nd down. You better be very careful about this 3rd down play call.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Makes the catch. It's Clark. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Golden Flashes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. The sure hands. It's Garcia. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Golden Flashes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. And the third down pass is knocked away by the D. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Snags it quickly on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. To throw, it's Hawkins. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it for a big play. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Here's the handoff. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at 26 with the first down. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. To the ground. He's got it again. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Burks. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Bringing the heat. They're setting up the screen. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Boise State took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for that trip back to southwestern Idaho. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. And the golden flashes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man down the middle. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
For the offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Martin.
The pass on
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
18. And that's a first down for the offense.
Safe little shovel pass. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on second down.
Brings up second down.
Gonna look downfield again. On the move, he fires. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Trying to take it back. He's at the touchdown Sooners. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Penn State, 3.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. The hand to the running back. Breaks into the open. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. The offense lining up for a first down play. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Gonna swing it on second down. Just a little off. Incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He unleashes a long one. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Golden Flashes will call on their punt team. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Here's a heat. Got his man downfield. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Running back searching for a hole. Shakes off the defender.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick pick up the first down.
45-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beaten right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Golden Flashes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll move the tight end. Boom. He'll do it himself. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Oklahoma. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
For the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Penn State 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Looking downfield on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Penn State 3.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He'll try to pop the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll keep it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. They kick it away on 4th down. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And that one's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Still running at the 40. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the 4th quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep and go make a play so you can get the ball back and maybe get back in this game.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Caught in the backfield, it's Kearney. Touchdown Sooners! A great catch and run for 6. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Rice is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up by 30 over Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Holding. Offense.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. They're going back to the ground. And he's knocked down. The Golden Flashes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Holding. Offense.
His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He went down in the end zone to add insult to injury. That flag is probably holding. It'll be a safety. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. He's in open space downfield.
Return is brought down at the 39. And your Oklahoma Sooners will take over 1st and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He rifles one deep down the middle. He's got it on the outside. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
He leaves it with his back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gives it to the back on the draw. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it, and this one's over.
Getting set for the point after. kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on first down. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything.